Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our workout for the week. Equipment-wise today, you're going to need either a kettlebell and a couple dumbbells or all dumbbells. You need something heavy enough for a single leg deadlift, so we're using mostly our lower body on that exercise. You're going to need something medium weight that you can curl with both sides, and also heavy enough that you can row. The rest mixed in are going to be body weight exercises. So the way this workout is going to work, we're going to hit every exercise for 1 minute from top to bottom. Then we're going to go back to the top. We're going to hit 45 seconds on each exercise, and then we'll finish our final round with a 30 seconds. So 60, 45, and 30. At the end of each round, we'll take a little bit of a break, kind of catch our breath. All right, guys, here we go. We are starting with our walkouts to push-up. Get my stopwatch ready. So starting from the back of that mat, a nice big reach overhead, toe touch, walk out, keeping the knees as straight as you can, and then we're gonna add that push-up. So one nice big push-up from your feet or your knees, and walk it back. Big reach, keep it going. Nice push-up, and walk it back. Awesome, everybody. As you walk out, remember we're focusing on keeping the knees as straight as you can. When you get there, finding that strong plank position into that good push-up. As you walk back, press those knees nice and straight. Excellent. We're looking at 15 seconds. 15 seconds, and then we're going to stay up on the feet for the next exercise. Last one, if you're up on your feet, stay there. If not, make it back away. All right, we're gonna grab on to one dumbbell or kettlebell. This should be a weight that is heavy enough. It's a little bit of a challenge coming up, not so light that you can fling it all the way overhead. We're gonna take a wide squat, toes slightly turned out. I'm gonna kick that dumbbell in the middle. So what we're gonna do, start with that dumbbell on the floor. When we go to pick it up, we're going to stand nice and strong and then let the elbow come up nice and high. So we're going to go down, grab that dumbbell, quick stand through the legs, elbow up nice and high, set it down and switch. So every time you go down, you're going to leave your dumbbell or kettlebell there and switch arms. Excellent. You should be able to see me at all times. If I go out of your view, then most likely your chest has fallen forward or your head has dropped. So make sure you're focusing on sitting the hips down so that your collarbone can be seen by me at all times. Almost there, guys. We're looking at 10 seconds. Last one coming up. All right, we're going to move from here to our kettlebell row. So on this one, we're going to take half time on one side, half time on the other. Grab your kettlebell or a weight that's going to be good and heavy. We have 30 seconds. Nice flat back, drop down over that front leg, trying to get the back parallel with the floor. Ready, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice full range of motion. Let that elbow all the way out. As you pull it up, make sure those shoulder blades are squeezing together. The speed on this move is totally up to you. You can take them a little bit faster, especially if your weight is lighter. If not, you got a nice heavy weight, slow it down. Focus on that good strong pull every time. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch sides. Opposite leg in front. Lower down on that front leg. Remember, we're looking for a straight back line that's parallel with the floor. Grab that weight. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice squeeze and lower. Abs are in nice and tight. You may be feeling the glute, the bottom cheek on your front leg. If you're low to the ground, if you've been able to get that chest nice and low, that glute's working. 10 seconds remaining. Nice strong pull every time. Awesome, guys. Keep squeezing. Last one coming up. Excellent. Now we're going to take a pair of weights, probably a little bit lighter than what you're rowing with. We're going to curl with them. So we got 2 weights, pair of 8s, pair of 10s. If you're feeling strong, a pair of 12s. We're going to curtsy lunge with a bicep curl. So we're going to alternate legs here. We're going to perform the curtsy lunge first. Here we go. Arms are by your side. Going to come back together. Bicep curl on the way back up. Alternating legs, curtsy, and back up. Very nice. Like we've talked about, keep going. Like we've talked about on that curtsy lunge, make sure you're stepping back far enough and sideways that your legs are not running into each other on the lunge. If you don't step back far enough, that back leg doesn't really have anywhere to go and runs into your front leg. So make sure as you cross, you step back as well, dropping into that lunge. Nice strong curl, 10 seconds remaining. Excellent job, heart rate should be up. Last one coming. All right, we're gonna switch back to our heavier weight. Kettlebell or dumbbell, only one this time. Probably what you were using at the beginning of the workout. We're taking our single leg deadlift. So the arm is going to be doing nothing. It's just going to hang. Holding it in my left hand, standing on my right foot. Abs in nice and tight, a little bit of a bend in that bottom knee. Straight leg deadlift. We're lowering toward the ground. Standing up nice and tall. Here we go. Lower and lift. Excellent. Remember, we're focusing on balance right here. So try really hard not to let that foot automatically touch the ground if you're a tiny bit off balance. Try to keep moving with it. 5 seconds. And we're going to switch sides. Standing on my left, holding the dumbbell in my right. Here we go, 30 seconds. Awesome, guys. You have probably found that one side is a little tougher than the other. We are typically stronger on one side with better balance than the other. It'll quickly tell you why, oops, this is not my strong side. It'll tell you why we work single side stuff. Because if we only work double side, you will always have a side that takes over and a side that gets weaker. Last one. And we're gonna set that weight down. We're gonna go down to the ground. Our last 2 are on the ground. We have our crab lifts or crab taps first. So you got options. Our crab lift is pressing through the ground, opening the chest, squeezing the glutes and lifting to that tabletop position. You also have your crab lifts with single leg or arm. So you can take a leg up or an arm up every time. Or you can meet them in the middle for the full challenge, opposite arm and leg. We got 1 minute, here we go. I'm gonna do a little bit of everything. I'm gonna start with that tabletop, pressing through the palms, no matter which one you're doing. Think about lifting your sternum to the sky. For most of us, that's gonna feel like a pretty big challenge on the shoulders. It really presses the shoulders, rotates them, and opens them up. So if you got tight shoulders, this is one that maybe doesn't feel that great to do, but it's a good thing to get into practice of doing a couple of these every day. I'm gonna add a little bit of cross body. Trying to lift one leg or the other. Remember, no matter which one you pick, every time you're pressing equally through your palms and your heels. Working on using the entire back side of the body, opening up the front side. Last few seconds here. And time. And we're gonna finish with tuck-ins. So our first round of tuck-ins, we're gonna take our full tuck-in from flat. So arms are back by your ears. Everything is stretched out and touching the floor. Now my goal is to sit all the way up and tuck the knees into the chest. So that's the ultimate goal. So here we go. If you get stuck, then you tuck in whatever you can. So maybe my legs can come up and my shoulder blades come up, but my mid-back doesn't. That's okay. Another one is you can bring your upper body up a little bit more and then try to tuck the knees in. This one's highly dependent upon multiple things: the strength of your core, the strength of your low back, the strength of your hip flexors. So there's a lot of things that weigh into making this one challenging. So you do the best that you can, keeping those abs pulled in tight, pressing that low back into the ground. Last couple right here. Last one coming up. All right, excellent job. Grab a sip of water. We have finished round one. We're gonna go into round two. So remember, round two, we have all the same exercises, but we're knocking 15 seconds off. So now that we are fully warmed up to each exercise, round two should feel a little better. Everything's a little more loose. You're gonna be able to move a little faster, and we have 15 seconds less. So your goal is to try to accomplish the same amount, the same number, with a little faster speed in this round. All right, we are starting with our walkouts to push-up. I'll give you 10 seconds to get there. Starting from the back of that mat. Nice big reach up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Touch those toes. Walk on that nice big push-up. Walk it back. Good, on that walk back. Make sure those heels get into the ground every time. This one is definitely mobility dependent. The more flexible or the more mobile you are in the back of your legs and your glutes and low back, the easier this one will be. So try to really press those heels in, feel the calf stretch. We're almost there. Last one. If you are up on your feet, stay there. If not, meet me there and grab onto your one heavy dumbbell or kettlebell. This was the squat and high row. I've got my 15. Remember, on this one, we are alternating every side. Alternating every rep. So I'm gonna go down, pick it up, high row out of left. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Chest tall, big lift through the elbow, switch sides at the bottom. To make this one more challenging in a shorter amount of time, you wanna try not to stand up at all when you're switching hands. In other words, you're making yourself sit in that squat a little lower than you, or a little longer than you probably want to. Excellent. Hang in there. We got 3, 2, 1, and time. Into our kettlebell row. Got just over 20 seconds per side. If you were slow and steady on the first round, do want you to try to pick up your pace just a little bit on this one. Ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice strong row. Remember, you do not have to touch the ground on these. For most of us, in order to touch the ground, we're gonna have to release the shoulder and really drop forward. I don't want you releasing the shoulder right now. Keep that shoulder blade back. Big squeeze. 2, 1, switch sides. Doing great this morning, guys. Ready? Here we go. 22 seconds. Big strong pull. Keep those abs in tight. Using the legs. You can press through your pinky toe and your big toe on both feet and really help that balance. Almost there. Last one coming up. Excellent. Come on all the way up. Grab your lighter pair of dumbbells for that curtsy lunge and curl. Starting in the middle, abs in tight. 3, 2, 1, we're gonna curtsy. Stand tall, and curl. Very good. Anytime you have a lower body movement before a bicep curl, your body's automatically going to use momentum to swing into that curl. Your job is not to use momentum. So when you come to a stand, really focus on squeezing your abs tight. If you squeeze your abs tight, you can't lean back into that curl. So chest nice and tall, strong curl. Last one coming up. Excellent. Single leg deadlift. So switch back to that heavy dumbbell or heavy kettlebell. We got 22 seconds per side. Make sure you got the weight in the opposite side of the leg that's on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Find that spot out in front of you. Every time you stand, squeeze the glute of the leg you are standing on. Make sure that chest comes up nice and tall. Opening that bottom hip. 10 seconds. Oh, sorry, not 10 seconds. Time, switch sides. I meant 2 seconds. Ready, other side. Here we go. Good. Focus on that spot in front. Tuck the core in nice and tight. Don't get frustrated if you're on balance. The more you try, even if you're shaking all over the place, the better it gets. Last one. Very nice. We're headed to the ground for our crab lifts or crab taps. If you did not lift anything last time, I want you to do some small lifts. So make an effort to try to get something off the ground this time. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm going to go through each one. So I'm going to lift one leg, lift the other leg, lift an arm, and an arm. Awesome, guys. Every time you lift, think about what you are working. Pushing through the ground. Opening up. If you're attempting lifts for the first time, or they're very challenging for you, remember that you don't have to lift all the way off the ground. A lift can truly be just a hand lift of inches off the ground. Last one coming up. All right, our tuck-ins this round we're going to change up. So we're going to stay up on the glutes to start. We're going to reach the body as far away as you can, being able to pull it back up to the top. All right, here we go. So fall away till you know you're going to get stuck and then pull it back in. You can grab onto the legs if you need to hold that balance at the top, but keep those abs nice and tight. So even though I grab my legs, I don't release my core. Awesome, guys. So these, again, you can take whatever pace you want. You can pick them up a little faster. You can take them nice and slow, focusing on using those abs. 10 seconds. Almost there. And time. Last little rest break here. So grab a sip of water. We're back from the top. All the exercises one more time through, but only 30 seconds. You're almost done, guys. Once you're ready, get yourself set up for those walkouts. I'll give you about 20 more seconds. Hope you are enjoying this workout. A little bit of everything this morning. All right, we got about 5 seconds, so meet me at the back of your mat. Ready to go. Big stretch to the ceiling. 2, 1, here we go. This whole round, your goal is speed. How many can you do in 30 seconds? Can you pick up that pace even a little bit more than round 2 and knock out as many as possible? Remember, we're not coming back to these. It's our last round. You got 5 seconds. If you're on your feet, stay there. If not, move it back. Excellent job. Grabbing onto one dumbbell or kettlebell, heavy. We've got our squat and high row. Gonna keep our breaks a little smaller this round. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Quick stand, strong lift, and switch at the bottom. Awesome, guys. Keeping it moving. Use those glutes every time you stand. Squeeze the cheeks together. Yes. Last one coming up. Very good. We're to our row. Probably the same weight that you were just using. Abs in tight. Drop down on that front leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good, good, good. You only have 15 seconds. How many can you give me? Strong row. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch. And go. 15 seconds. Strong pull. Abs are tight. Glutes are squeezed. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up and switch to your lighter dumbbells. We have our curtsy lunge and bicep curl. That heart rate should be up there. Breathing a little harder by this point. Moving a little faster. 2, 1. Here we go. Curtsy and curl. Abs are tight. Remember we talked about last round. No swinging of those dumbbells. Squeeze them into the side. Lock out those core. Nice, guys. 10 seconds, almost there. Good, good, good. Last one coming up. Excellent. Switch back to heavy. We've got our single deadlift. Only 15 seconds, so do the best you can. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This one's going to slow you down a little bit. That's okay. Every second in balance is a second of effort from that leg. Switch sides. There's lunch in there for you. Nice, guys. Squeeze and pull. Awesome. Last one coming up. To the ground. Last 2 moves. We've got those crab lifts first, then our tuck-ins. Give you 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds. Give me the best challenge you can right off the bat. Modify if you need to as you go. Think about lifting across the body. Even if you are not lifting both hand and foot, still think about crossing the body, using that core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck-ins. We're going to go right into them. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Added challenge. Can you keep your hands off of your legs? Only grab them if you lose that balance. Come on, guys. You're past halfway. Keep those abs tight. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. Great work today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the workout. I look forward to seeing you next week.